On stage, there's 5,000 people out there coughing and sneezing and laughing and cheering.
Sir Cliff Richard has always been known as pop's clean-cut Peter Pan, the man who never seemed to age, never caused scandal, and never walked down the aisle. For decades, fans wondered how someone who sang so passionately about love could keep his own private life locked away. But after nearly 29 years of mystery and whispers, the truth is finally unraveling. Cliff wasn't just protecting his image. He was protecting an entire second life built on sacrifice, secrecy, and painful choices. Before he became a global icon, he was Harry Roger Webb, born in 1940 in Lucknow, India. His childhood began in comfort, surrounded by family, until political unrest forced his parents to flee. In 1948, they boarded a ship to Britain, leaving everything behind. The move was a shock: council housing, cold streets, and a very different world. But Harry had something stronger than fear: ambition. Music became his escape, and by his late teens, he was determined to become a star. When he renamed himself Cliff Richard, everything changed overnight. His breakout hit Move It turned him into the British Elvis, and suddenly he was unstoppable. But while his fame exploded, Cliff made a decision that shaped the rest of his life. He fully embraced Christianity. At a time when pop stars were partying and rebelling, Cliff chose discipline, faith, and control. The public loved him for it, but that spotless image came at a cost. Because behind the scenes, Cliff's love life wasn't empty, it was simply hidden. He admitted he came close to marrying dancer Jackie Irving in the 1960s, but when his manager warned marriage could destroy his fanbase, Cliff chose fame over love and ended it. Another relationship ended with a heartbreaking Dear John letter because he couldn't balance romance with stardom. Even his relationship with tennis champion Sue Barker in the 1980s couldn't survive the pressure. The cameras, the age gap, and Cliff's fear of commitment slowly pulled them apart, leaving Sue frustrated when he later spoke publicly as if it had been a great romance. And that became Cliff's pattern: love was always second place to the spotlight. He didn't just avoid marriage, he avoided anything that could damage the perfect image Britain adored. That's why he stayed a lifelong bachelor, surrounded instead by close friends and trusted companions, creating a private home life that raised questions for decades. But in 2014, Cliff's controlled world shattered. Serious allegations surfaced, and his home was raided in a media frenzy broadcast live before he was ever charged. Though the cases were later dropped due to lack of evidence, the emotional damage was brutal. Cliff admitted the stress nearly destroyed him physically and mentally, and he later sued the BBC and won, proving the coverage crossed a line. Then came another secret, one far more personal. Cliff revealed he had quietly battled early-stage prostate cancer, discovered during a routine insurance exam. While fans cheered for him on tour, he was privately facing the fear that his career, and his life, could end at any moment. He kept it hidden until he was ready, then spoke out to urge men to get tested early. In the end, Cliff Richard's double life wasn't about one shocking secret. It was about a lifetime of quiet sacrifices, choosing fame over marriage, privacy over confession, and faith over the chaos of celebrity culture. Behind the smile of Britain's eternal pop legend was a man who gave up the life most people dream of, just to remain the icon the world demanded.